Hello, everyone. I'm Violet Paladin, and we're very late today. I'm joined by Cheems,
That's me.
Eden,
Bark, bark, bark.
Rumbunculus, and Shaky Johnson.
Hello.
All right, guys, we're going to speedrun this one because we were about an hour behind. It's entirely my fault, but I also blame you-know-who. That's right, my mom. All right, let's see. Just to give you a quick rundown of what happened last time, you guys infiltrated Professor Fibula's underground racing and car combat scene. So you guys went and got some upgrades for the Void Racer. That's gonna be stuff that's gonna help us later. But for right now, we got some other things. You have been chilling out in your headquarters in Little Chaito in the Crunchy Quarter, and you notice that over the course of a couple of weeks or so, a building was constructed, and it's an Adventurers Guild hall. And you're saying to yourself, "That's weird. There's one in the middle of the town." And you are all hand-delivered letters saying, "You come here now." Your presence in other places caused way too much problems. So you have an Adventurers Guild here, and it's centrally located in your neighborhood, right there, so you don't have to go and bother the regular people. Shops and stuff have kind of sprouted around the area, and at some point in time, you are all, again, hand-delivered a letter telling you to come to the Adventuring Hall in the middle of the night. So I presume that you guys would not turn down this call to adventure, and now here you are, walking through the Adventurers Guild. Normally, the Adventurers Guild is closed around this time, or they've got a very minimal, thin skeleton crew. So as you walk through, calling out for somebody, Normalson is here, and he's just like, "Hi, how are you?" He kind of just waves you over to the desk. Oh, what are you guys doing?
I say, "Oi, mate, what's all this about?"
He's just like, "Oh, good night. Are you the adventurers that were sent letters?"
I produced my letter. I was like, I didn't read it.
I make a satyr goat noise. Me.
He just cuts the cheese, and she's just chewing on the letter. Doesn't taste very good.
It tastes like it.
Unfortunately, over here.
So he's got the unopened letter from Rufus, the chewed up letter from Olive, and you, sir.
My letter's been covered in grease. I couldn't read it too good. I got bad hands.
That's very well, sir.
Ferris is the only one.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have a letter as well?
Yes.
Thank God.
Can you hand it over to me?
No. Hands over there.
Really, there's a demand for these letters. What are you willing to give us for that?
Yeah.
Is it C for cookie? Is that the letter?
So he takes the letters all from you, and he's like, "All right," and he kind of just goes into the back. You hear him rummaging around and doing something. Walks back up and still holding the letters, looking down at what appears to be like an ancient grimoire. The book itself is smoking and smells of brimstone. And he's like, just kindly step back a little bit, please." The guy just
What's all that?
I step forward.
I lean over and I was like, it smells like
Tasty.
smells like fire.
Whoa!
Feathery wing over my nose.
So, Varys and Rufus, since you weren't in the front, Olive and Junk Jeb, I need you to both make dexterity saving throws.
Oh boy. Did it show up? No.
I show up.
I show up. No, it was a 9 earlier. I would have had more. Alright, hit me. What happens?
I mean, nothing damaging. We're in a Huya here, but as you're standing there going backwards, nah, Olive doesn't go backwards. You immediately get sent flying backwards, and it just kind of just land on top of Varys sideways like a Call of Duty grenade hit you.
Oh no!
I just read the name.
So appearing in front of you is a very dapper, well-dressed man, and he says, "Are these the adventurers?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he looks around. He's like, "These are the adventurers."
Nondescript goat noise.
Hey,
So-
Normalson, who's the Frenchman?
This
Can
is,
I offer you a beverage? I'd like, and I hand him a cup of grease.
Junk Jab, I
I've
need you
made
to
it
make a
myself.
wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Not
Excellent.
a saving throw.
So you look at this man and offer him your complimentary cup of grease. He stares daggers into your soul, and what's left of your humanity, you're like, he does not want the grease, and I don't want the
Aw.
smoke. So
Aw. Oh.
he turns to you
Aw.
all and he says, "Thank you for coming, guys. I guess this is all we have. I am Count
We're all
Succula.
you need.
We will see about that. How versed are you in the how do you say the killing of vampires?
No
both my
experience
hats.
whatsoever.
Oh, good.
I
They brought
I-
me
I am-
professionals.
Is
I
it
am eager
similar
to
to killing
learn.
an umpire? I've killed some umpires.
You make an empire joke, and directly like in front of your face, a blade comes flying out. It is like, that is quite enough from the vending machine.
Called him a vending
Oh, no.
machine.
Very well.
The rest of you, I assume you equally have no experience.
No.
I thought
You-
They were just fables.
He points at Varys. What you? You seem to be a skilled hunter of sorts.
Yeah, I am.
All right. I guess you're the only competent one.
Rude.
I need you to make an intelligence check.
He says it out loud.
Yeah, in character.
What? What do you mean?
I'm breaking the fifth wall.
Give me
Scrub.
a nature check as well.
But what's your intelligence at?
Not good.
Intelligence.
I got +3.
Where's
Not a
where's that at? Oh.
complete moron.
Yeah, no, I'm.
Yeah, on
I'm
your
sitting
main
there.
page. Okay. That's a saving throw, but
14.
we'll take it.
Yeah, maybe
Oh, my bad.
sport.
You're fine. It's fine. Whatever. And then give me a nature.
And you said a nature? Nature? Damn it.
How about a nurture check?
So
What's
you're sitting
better?
there and like you're pretty smart, but he's laying down some concepts you were just not familiar with. From your knowledge, like vampires really aren't a thing, like, or they're exceedingly rare. Like they're basically like old wives' tales to you, Varys. Maybe other people have more knowledge of them, but you've never personally encountered one. You're not entirely sure how they even operate. So Count Succula basically spends the next couple of minutes giving you a brief rundown of like their basic strengths and weaknesses. And he tells you that the reason he hired you, or he's thinking about hiring you, he's not entirely sure, but he has a mansion on the outskirts of town that he left on a vacation and came back and is now completely overrun with drug addict vampires. And he's just like, I am but a simple count. I do not have many in my retinue that could handle the increased power of both a crackhead and a vampire. So I need professionals, and I was told you were them.
I
We are
raised my
definitely them. Just if things go sideways, it's not our fault.
He's like, well, if things
raised
go
my wind ass
sideways, I doubt we were having a conversation. He says, I hope this is enough payment.
What's the payment?
A stack of hamburgers. Oh wow.
A stack of hamburgers.
He reaches into
That's-
a satchel and plops down ancient money, about 2,000 gold in today's gold market. He says, I trust this will be
I
enough
point
if
the pile and say, "Is that a halfpenny?"
That's plenty enough.
no.
We can work with it.
Can I eat any of this, guys? This would be mighty
No,
tasty.
junk jab.
I don't care what you do with it, as long as you complete the task. I am paying ahead of time, so I am expecting results.
I want to
Question.
turn to Varys and go, who's gonna tell him?
Not me, that's for sure.
Who's going to
Question,
tell me what?
Count Chocula.
Chocula?
No,
What kind of drugs
Count
are these
Spatula.
They're crackheads, I think.
Big C. I'll just call you that. Question.
Big C.
What kind of drugs are these vampires on? From where I'm from, they got a little bit of experience with magifetamine. But those tweakers are wild.
Give me a history check as he describes the types of drugs that these vampires are on.
Well, there's more than one kind.
Yeah, history. There we go.
It's like, yes, whatever they are on, it does not match anything that you can comprehend. I mean, that is a short list of what you can comprehend, but I digress. I'm also blurry now for
My eyes are
some
going two
reason.
different directions.
Alright.
He's phasing in and out of this realm.
My time grows short, as does my patience. That time has come, and so have I. And he vanishes. No, but
Oh no!
so he gives you directions to his mansion, and he says,
Jesus, thank you for the follow.
"Nice,
Sorry.
no, you're fine." So
I'm on
he
I'm
says,
on TikTok.
"You have no time limit, but obviously, the faster it gets done, the better."
All right, let's go.
I do not.
Second question, mate.
Okay.
How concerned are you with the structural integrity of your mansion and its current state as being habitable?
If any damage comes to my property, I will come for you, and as they say, not in the way you are used to.
All
Oh,
right,
no.
understood. Thanks, mate.
Noted.
I've never felt the touch of a woman before.
All right.
Olive's kind of like, yeah, okay, and just like, like grabs Rufus because he's tiny in her hoof and is like, all right, let's go to the car.
Just tucks him under her arm like a suit, like a football. All right.
Make
So he
a squeaky
says-
sound when she grabs me.
Hold him like a rat.
It's like an ice cream cone.
As you're leaving, he's just like, I have no aspersions of how difficult this is. Take your time. If need be, you can make multiple trips. They are not going anywhere. However, again, do not destroy my house. Do your job. And I don't have anything negative to say about you. I guess read or something. I don't know. You get out of here.
Leave!
If you have any further questions, ask my good friend Norm Normerson. Zocula away! Oh god!
So,
When I banished the
Olive.
vampire, I also sent the map into the Shadow Realm.
um,
Oh, no.
We can still see it. It's fine.
yeah.
So I just
Oh, there
zoomed
we
out really far. Alright.
Oh, good.
Okay, so I want Olive to look at Rufus and go, how much do you think, or how much damage do you think we could get away with? We'd be like, it's already there.
He didn't say
They
anything
did
about
it.
the things in the house.
Just
the
the
house
house.
itself.
That is
So
true.
the furniture's still on the table.
I squeak him.
Norm Normalson is like, that's technically correct. And that's the best kind
Yeah,
of correct.
I mean, he did say just the house. I mean, I'm sure the vampires ruined his furniture anyway. And I pick up one of the little coin thingies and I want to bite it, see if it's real.
It is real. And again, these are ancient coins.
He can buy new
I'm a
furniture.
typist.
And I start picking up the coins and I'm like, okay, in the car. For real this time. In the car.
So everyone piles into the Varys mobile.
So,
Oh no.
So I'm switching maps.
Really is the Void Racer. Send us to the Void.
Right. Nothing
Oh,
but
man, that'd be
voids.
so cool. Get an upgrade where you can like go through fucking dimensions like the DeLorean.
All we need is a fucking flux capacitor.
Yeah.
If we can find that on here, I mean that would be amazing. Oh no! What happened?
Okay, you guys. Still there?
it's loading a new map.
Oh, I didn't share with you. My bad. That's my fault.
No, I was talking about this TikTok.
Okay. So you guys drive and drive and drive until eventually you find the rustic manor that Count Succula told you to go to. It's sprawling and nice, marble and stone, very expensive. Obviously, he wants this place to be maintained, so do your best to not destroy it.
I crave that mineral. I run up to the wall and lick it.
Give me a nature, actually.
Oil of what kind of rock is that?
The best kind, the tasty kind. You said nature, right, Violet?
Mhm.
Okay.
It tastes like grapes.
Is a 13 good, Violet?
Yeah. So
Okay.
you run up to the walls, craving that mineral, and you actually start to feel a strange sort of magnetism kind of taking over to you, and you just start licking the walls, and you're like, mineral.
Hey, that's
Start
pretty good.
licking the walls.
They do, in fact, taste like grapes. So you're sitting there just blah, 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 on the fucking wall, and you guys notice that she's not stopping. You're not entirely sure if this is like a goat thing or.
Uh oh.
Hey, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna give that a try.
Jesus Christ.
So you walk up and you just start banging your fucking beak against the shit. And you're just like breaking up
Can't
little.
lick it.
Breaking a
I
little.
turn
Hmm?
to him and I'm like, no, you're ruining the house. We're gonna get in trouble.
I walk
You-
up.
Start licking the stairs.
Dude,
I walk up and I look at those two and I'm just like, what? And I start investigating the wall.
Give me an investigation.
Spend the whole session just licking the house.
2 hours later, all right, guys, we're finally going inside.
All the vampires just died from ODs. Count Succula comes up like, what the fuck are you doing?
Hey, we got results and no damage to the property.
The giant divot we licked in the side of the house. One wall gone.
All right, so Varys, you're kind of poking around, and you're like, the wall is just a normal wall. It doesn't even have like mineral deposits in it. So there's clearly something going on with Olive. Olive, make a wisdom save.
Oh no.
She's having a stroke.
Uh
Oh, fuck yeah.
Nice.
All right, so Varys kind of like just waves his hand in front of your face, and you're like, what the fuck? Like you were briefly under a spell. Rufus, you're just an idiot. You were just like, she's licking the walls. I'm gonna do it too.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
I don't want to be left out. Shit, bro. FOMO.
Yeah. Fear marbling out.
so Violet, is there any way for me to try to decipher what kind of spell it was?
Give me an Arcana.
Word. Oh, I got a +0.
Hell yeah, get it.
7.
Yeah, no, you do your best, rack your little goat brain, but you're like, all right, guys, hang on, I got it. It was a spell. Like, oh,
It was magic. Oh.
And then I do a little goat noise. Meh.
oh no,
There's
wait.
something wrong with his house.
Can I lick the
This
door
Count Chocula
next?
So-
bloke is spooky.
Okay, so I start walking into the house. Very slowly, mind you, stealthily.
So as you
Open
walk
door.
inside there, you're greeted with a
Hell yeah.
Oh, hang
Eden's invisible. They can't even see him.
on. Can you guys move
Never
around
was
now?
in the house.
Yeah.
Uh,
Perfect. Yeah. So as you walk through the main entryway, you see a bunch of suits of armor. All of you who want to know about the suits of armor, roll history. See if you recognize the period they're from.
I don't know shit. Let's go.
Yeah. Oof.
history. Okay.
Nothing on Olive.
I didn't double.
Okay. Varys.
Ah,
Yeah. Even less.
as expected.
I'll roll for the youngster.
Damn.
Hi guys, I think these are made of metal.
You actually got history. Oh, he just barely made it. Okay. So Junk Jeb points out that these things are from even before the founding of Grayvale. These are ancient, and they're also not from here. You kind of look at them, and you see that there are runes and things traced on them, and they make reference of a city known as Wuta Elf.
Okay.
Let's see. Ferris, with your role, you know that Wuta Elf is a city that's fabled to be beyond the void. It's in a different dimension that what you guys are in right now, and it has technology similar to yours, but where you guys have straight up like modern things, you have cars and automobiles and things like that. They have more fantasy themed kind of stuff. It's really goofy, but they have essentially unlimited energy. However, the problem is that it always rains there, and they've got exorbitant levels of crime. So it's probably why this guy, if he is from there, perhaps why he chooses to live way outside the city by himself in a nice house, as opposed to the crime-ridden hellhole that he lived in before.
Makes sense.
So there's
So
another
we're
door
getting
to the-
isekai'd. Let's go.
I mean, not yet, but that is the plan later on for sure.
Spoilers.
I told you guys that already.
So, Violet, can I
Mhm.
can I look around to see if I notice any signs of the vampires?
Yes. Give me perception.
Oh.
I heard an ice cream truck outside. I haven't seen one of those in a
This
while.
late?
Hell yeah. Well, that's a little.
Violet, it's
hold
a
on.
hold on, Violet, it's a trap. Don't fall for
All
it.
right, guys, I'll be right back. I was never heard from again.
Oh hell yeah, ice cream. No, Violet.
You see my
5
chair
o'clock
spinning.
news.
Just
It would-
They
disappears.
call him the ice cream strangler.
There's footage of a brown bear attacking an ice cream truck, and it's just me. Give me that shit.
Just tipping it over. I want the ice cream.
All right.
What? You don't have any Ninja Turtle pops? Fuck you!
Fuck you.
Fuck you, man! Just tearing the tires off.
But it's not even like a bear. It's just me.
It's on all fours.
All right. So Olive, you get around,
Scared the
and
shit out of me.
you're sitting there. You're kind of sniffing, kicking the ground a little bit, trying to do your best goat detective work. And you're like, this might be a clue. And it's just a giant pile of drug paraphernalia. You're like, I think this might be sources that drugs are here.
I pog and soy jack at the pile for the party to convey to them without giving us away. Like, oh,
I see the soy jackery, and I want to look at the drugs, and I want to grab a handful of drugs.
Well,
I
there,
knew this.
There are no drugs.
I mean, the drugs themselves are gone, but it's, again, the paraphernalia, like it's like pipes and syrettes and things for which to inject a singular weed.
I want to grab one of those,
So
or a variety. If there's different types, I want to get one of each.
Can I slap his owl hand and go no?
yeah, if you want to maintain him, Rufus, give me a deck save.
Dex save. It is.
Yep. Then Chimkus, give me an athletics to smack the drugs out of his hand and say no.
Ah shit.
Scrum. Never mind, I'm not doing anything.
You kind of like lazily swat at him, and he's like, "No, the drugs are mine."
Oh no.
These
Oh, not me realizing I was muted this whole time. Oops.
Mm.
I start.
It happens.
Oh,
Sorry,
Start
go
talking
ahead.
to Rufus. It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
What are you talking about, Olive?
It's not your fault.
It's 40 years ago. You gotta let it go.
You have
It's
to
for-
wake up.
Yes,
Being
it's
an
your fault.
artificer, like if we're in a vampire mansion, would I have the ability to like detect any kind of like magical artifacts or kind of enchantments in the area? Anything that could like, I don't know. Is that something I'm able to do?
Yeah, give me an arcana. Tell me what you're looking for exactly.
I want to look for any sort of sign that we might be being watched. And with the new update, I'm not really sure how to roll skills. It's like
It's the same.
It's the
okay.
same.
Yeah, so you double click
I'm
your
like
guy.
double-
and
So
it'll
I'm
bring,
in.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Yeah, double click your guy. It'll bring up your character sheet, and then on the right side, there's like little tabs. It'll say like main skills, abilities.
Oh,
So and
that's right. That's
Mhm.
where it is. Thank
Yeah.
you. I was
Yep.
looking in the other skills one.
Mhm.
Cool. Oh,
Also,
nice.
I don't know if you noticed it, Shaky, but you have a thing at the very top called the grease. So much in the same way of Team's wacky bullshit. If there's any grease-related activity you want to do that is outside of the norm, you can roll that. You've got a plus
Okay,
8
that's
to
like my
any
version of wacky bullshit.
yeah. That you have a plus
Sweet.
8 to any grease-related activity. I don't think Rufus has one.
Any grease-related activity. I love it.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have
If it
one.
isn't your junk jet and your grease gun.
Yeah, Cheems has wacky bullshit. You're a greasy boy. Eden is a drivey boy. I got to figure out what Scrum's guy is
And I'm
gonna
a
do.
bird.
I'm here too. All right.
I can fly.
So there is already substantial damage to this area here. There are 2 sets of stairs that are like collapsed, and the area above them is completely broken. So you wouldn't be able to go up there. And it seems very deliberate. It's not like a cave in or something like that. Like this is a deliberate sabotage to stop you from going up top. Not really sure what the fuck that's about, but you're not gonna be able to go up there, at least not right now. There is a door to your southeast and a door to your southwest. Two hallways, east and west. A door over here to the northwest, and a door over here to the northeast.
I'm trying to-
I take out the cell phone that GMAT gave us, and I record the damage to the stairs, and be like, "All right, mate, just want to let you know it was like this when we got here."
You've got a filter on, so you look like a dog with your tongue hanging out, but you're also a bird.
Olive nods like he's not lying. I promise.
Junk Jeb with your Arcana. Yeah, you know instinctively that something fucky is about. Olive was licking the walls earlier, and she was definitely under a magic spell. What type of spell that is, you're not going to be able to know that unless you cast Detect Magic. But yeah, no, there's a very strong magical presence here for sure.
Okay. And I get 2 spells per day, right? That's how that works.
Let's see, what level are you? Are level
Should be 5.
3, level 5?
Yeah, we're all level 5.
Oh, whoops!
Oh.
Did I forget to do some stuff?
Yeah, we haven't leveled you up in a while. Let's do that right now.
Damn.
That's my bad. I know, like, my schedule is kind of crazy, so.
Don't worry about it. Gives you level 4. Okay, so now that you're level 4, Shaky, you have the ability to either get an ability score improvement or to get a feat.
Oh.
Do you want to increase your stats, or do you want to get a feat to get like a special power that you have?
Yeah, I'm thinking a feat would probably be good. I'm looking at it right now here. There's a couple pages.
That's fine. While you look through the feats, figure out what you want, and then I'll add it to your character sheet. All right.
Sweet, thank you.
I put on my cool shades.
Okay, perfect. Good.
And I start investigating. I walk up the stairs to investigate further if I can do that.
So you walk up as far as you can for the stairs, the parts that aren't collapsed, and like I said, it's you're looking through there. You got their Spy Kids glasses on, do it a million times magnification. It's a varying mixture of like hatchets, axes, bare hands, claws, something worked together to knock this shit down. Not claws belonging to a bear, just claws that are in fact bear, claws with nothing on them, just raw claws, big meaty claws.
Big meaty claw. Okay. Is there any possible way that I can like jump to the remaining stairs?
Yeah, jump like Mario.
Can I
No.
fly over them?
Also, no. Yeah, no, it is completely impassable. It's heavily barricaded, and the time it would take you to knock all that shit down, you'd be ringing the alarm bell for these fucking crackhead vampires.
Okay.
Perhaps if you came back with like groups
Uh,
of people and more attackers, you might be able to do it, but you might be overrun. Plus, there might be nothing up there, and you waste all that time and energy for nothing.
But it could be a boat.
Vi, I would like to do
So then-
Dungeon Delver, by the way.
Okay.
Then I start waddling off over yonder.
Mm-hmm. Don't.
Alright, y'all. Let's not do the Scooby Drew and split up. I think we should stick together.
How do feats? Sorry, but how do feats function differently from like spells and skills and all that? Is that like a once a day kind of thing where it's like a major advantage?
Yeah. So the way that
It's like a
feats
permanent
work
thing.
is, yeah, it's a passive ability that you always have, and depending on what it is, sometimes you can only do it like some of them will give you spells. Some of them will give you extra abilities, like you can see better in darkness. You can hide from creatures that have dark vision, things like that. So a dungeon delver, let's see what the fuck it does.
I think you get dark vision and familiarity with like
You have an advantage on
Dungeon.
perception and investigation checks to detect secret doors. That's going to be useful. You have advantage on saving throws to avoid or resist traps. That's nice. If you get hit by a trap, you have reduced damage. And moving at a fast pace doesn't impose a penalty to your passive wisdom. That's pretty good. Solid.
I figured with our last adventures that I was around for, it's like I remember the very first one where we didn't check all the doors
Mhm.
and we got ambushed. So I'm thinking, that's got to be helpful.
Yeah.
Because I think sometimes in character I have trouble like thinking of actions to avoid trouble. Like, so that'll help me be a little creative with stuff.
Absolutely. Okay.
So, am I able to then use that after knowing that something's up to check for any kind of traps? Is there like cursed objects that it could detect or something like that? If there was like a weird totem, is
Check-
it that kind of thing?
Check the artificer spell list and see if detect magic is on one of those things. And
Okay.
if it is, then you'll be able to just cast it, and you'll know the spell, the school of magic, and the level that it was cast at. So that'll give you as much information as you possibly can about that spell.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
can I look up?
You look up. You see the ceiling.
Okay, cool, good, nice.
There are no cricks here.
Uh,
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
that is what I was checking for. Also vampires, like in I think it was JoJo Helsing. They're all on the ceiling.
Yeah.
I look to my right and open the door and I go into this room.
So you open this room, and Varys, you're no stranger to blood. However, you walk in here, and
Uh-oh.
the stench of death just kind of just uppercuts your nose, and you're like, ah, Jesus. You can tell
Aw,
the
man.
amount of blood is not for a normal amount of people. Like they have been keeping people in here like cattle, and then just feeding on them willy nilly. Nothing remains except for the blood stains on the ground. Some of it is smeared in a way that implies that whoever killed them was kind of just like licking it off the floor. But yeah, no, just absolutely no consideration given to the creatures killed here. Awful. You feel you feel not great,
Bloody hell!
literally.
Don't tell me what to feel.
I am a robot.
I am not programmed to feel.
Okay. So then
No. Sorry.
I just back away from the doors because the smells a little too strong.
You open the next room, and it's more or less the same, slightly less amount of blood, but still not great.
I look over here. Oh,
Jesus Christ, mate.
I
So-
follow
Vampires
quietly
are
Yeah.
behind.
So you
yeah,
follow
it's not
into the
it's not
room,
pretty.
and this is like the only clean area that you've seen so far. This area actually has like there's no dust or anything like that. The table is empty, as you can see. There's really not much going on here. There is a fire kind of just dimly burning around the corner, but this room actually feels more or less like nothing bad happened here yet.
Boink, 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 boink.
Wait a
Okay.
minute, hold up, Virus. That
What?
fire's still going. That means someone was here recently. I flutter onto the table.
I'm assuming you're trying to move
I
stealthily.
use stealth to maneuver around this area, trying.
Okay.
I don't spook anybody.
Perfect.
20.
You're heading this way?
See.
Okay. You kind of just back against the wall, like Kronk, doing your own theme music. Ah, flip around. You don't see anybody. It's just a fireplace. You walk inside here, it's just a larder. There's, various supplies.
What?
A larder. It's where you keep like a pantry.
Do you keep
Oh.
your lard?
That's what I was
Keep
thinking.
your lard.
Hence the
It's a
name.
big old vat of lard. I'd say I start eating the lard.
You dip your hands into the gooey, viscous lard, and you're like, hell yeah! Loud beak slapping noises.
Olive is disgusted.
Mm.
Olive, is disgusted and is walking away.
Throws a hole in the ground, just jumps in it.
Can I go to this door?
Oh yeah.
Where did you guys go? Why am I on the map by myself? Or are you guys all on top of me and I just don't notice?
Right over here.
Shaky, move your guy
Oh,
around.
thank you. Okay. Still getting used to this.
There we go.
Okay, cool. You can move.
Cool. Thank you.
Perfect. All right. Yeah. So Olive, you come to this little room here, and give me a perception. I'm glad you're here.
Oh man.
She's checking that out. I'm gonna go open this door and see what's through it.
So Olive, you kind of just poke your head through here, and you encounter the first of hopefully many enemies.
Fantastic.
Mm.
You'll be fine. Let me make sure that his stats are adjusted. Otherwise, you'll absolutely die.
No.
You know,
Just
I
casually.
appreciate you taking the time to do that for me.
Dies
Yeah.
immediately.
Well, no, it's one of those things. This guy would not be very demure, not very thoughtful, and he'd have a bad time. I want you guys
I'm
to not die.
excited, frankly. I cannot wait to get into combat.
Not
Honestly,
very demure.
Violet, I've been waiting to just hopefully hit something
You've been waiting for this moment all your life. Oh, Lord.
my whole
Oh,
life.
Lord.
Uh,
Now you've been waiting for this moment.
So, Olive, you walk inside the room, and you see kind of
Therapy.
pressed up against the wall is this fucking vampire.
Oh no.
Oh no.
He's sitting there, just kind of like contorted against the wall, kind of like an insect on it, just kind of sitting there. He kind of turns when you open the door, his head at an unusual angle, and there appears to be like a baby hanging from its mouth. He's feeding like a spider against the wall there, just drinking this small baby.
Uh
A human baby.
oh man.
Also, let me make sure everybody's rested. I think some of you were injured.
I would like to try to hit him with a dart to get him to stop harming the baby.
Oh, the baby's dead. There's no
Oh
need for that.
well.
It's very
Then I want to hit him directly then.
So everyone roll initiative.
Oh, fuck.
got a roll in it.
D-Mac. For the count Succula. All right. So top of the order, it's Olive. You're gonna have a sneak attack round, and then you're also gonna have a regular round. So
Okay.
do that voodoo
Bears.
that you do. Chima.
Oh hell yeah.
After hit.
Ugh.
So you, what happened?
I just saw the picture.
Oh, brother.
What is that? Ooh.
So yeah, so you pull out the high note. Thump. It kind of sticks into his neck, kind of shakes it. You can tell it hurt him a little bit, but it's gonna take a lot more than that.
Oh man.
You know what you have to do.
Uh, I do.
Oh, was that supposed to roll for initiative?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, my bad.
I'm gonna hit him with another dart. Dart number 2.
That misses. Now he's ready for
Damn.
you. All right. Junk Jeb. You're standing
Yes.
here. All of a sudden, you see Olive open the door, go, ugh, thump, thump, just fire 2 darts in rapid succession.
I would like to spring into action and spray grease at wherever she was aiming those darts.
Okay. So Junk Jeb walks forward, push you out of the way, leave it to the professionals. Grease. Let's see here.
Roll for grease.
He actually does. So your actions tab on the bottom right there, Shaky. You see
Yes.
Junk Jeb's grease gun all-purpose tool. That's 100% what you're using here. So drag the
Heck
middle
yeah.
one, the +4 onto him. If you
Okay.
just slather him with grease.
Is that correct? How I did that?
Drag it onto the enemy.
Oh, under the enemy. Okay.
Mhm.
Let me zoom in here. I'm assuming. Whoops. Sorry. There we go. There we go. Cool.
Oh heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Get
Oh.
grease.
Olive,
Hell yeah, brother!
you're kind of like a human guardsman as a space marine just like walks by and just brrr. But instead of holy fire or fucking cleansing ammunition, it's just a bunch of grease. So it kind of makes like a gross squelching sound. You're like, ugh. Ew.
Mm.
Yeah, just
Hell yeah.
oh the creature is completely subsumed by grease. What now, Jeb?
I would like to. Let's see. It's all greasy. What could I go from here? I have like
More grease.
I have like armor shit that I can do. Well, let me think here. Oh, I would like to spray the caustic brew added. I have Pasha's caustic brew. Is that
Okay. So that's a spell. Yeah, so you have extra attack. That means you can do 2 attacks in a turn, or you can cast 1 spell. So you've already
Okay.
used 1 attack for the grease gun.
okay? So
Yep.
then I'll just do a regular attack.
Okay.
Yeah, keep in mind we're gonna be fighting more vampires.
Yeah. Don't burn all your spells right away. I mean, or do whatever.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Never trust Matt when he says, "Oh, I do."
Yeah, do it, whatever. Oh, also, Shaky,
Certainly
since
try.
you hit with the first one, roll. You see where it says 68 plus 1 necrotic?
Yes.
Drag that onto the enemy also for the first attack.
Wow. He
Okay.
felt that.
Yeah, he's not having a good time. So now your second attack.
So would I do unarmed strike?
I mean, you can hit him with the grease gun again. You can just continue to pummel him with grease,
Oh, really? Okay.
or you can
So-
run up and hit him with the junk jabber.
I want to try the junk jabber. Yeah, I want to run up and hit him with the junk jabber.
So you kind of just walk up to him and just like Iron Man with the Hulkbuster suit, just a machine gun punch, just bam, 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 just hitting them.
Do I throw that die on him there?
Yep, the +5.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Oh, was that enough? Heck yeah, dude.
Yep, that is.
Heck yeah, dude. So slice him and dice him, and he's all covered in
No.
grease.
Now drag your damage die over him and roll your damage.
My damage die. Is it okay?
It's to the right
wait.
of your.
Oh, I see.
roll hit.
Thank you guys. Sorry.
You're fine. Don't worry about it. Also, roll a strength check while you're there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so yeah, give me a strength check, and then this is the fun part of the junk jabber. Okay, so he's got to beat a fucking 18. Ooh, he's got your pretty good strength. Not enough. Jeb, I need you to roll attacks until you either hit 5 attacks successfully or miss once.
Okay. So
Oh, hell
using the
yeah.
jabber.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And is that the 1d8 plus 3 that I'm using? Sorry, guys.
No, you gotta roll the +5 and just keep rolling it on
Plus
them
five.
until I tell you that you miss. That's
Okay.
1. Keep going. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
so you grab him, hit him once, hit him again, and then just kind of stop. All right, roll your damage. That's 1 more d8 plus 3.
Worth it.
Yeah. Roll it on him.
oh, thank you, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, so you're
Yeah,
grabbing him
not
and
as
you're
bad.
that's right. You're pummeling him into the ground. He's not having a good time. Rufus. You're
Jeez, we don't even know what this is. Oh wait, it was the thing eating the baby. I was about to be like, man, I hope we know who this is. I'm just beating the shit out of him. Never mind. You
Well,
ate
your
a
team-
baby. You're
Your
going
teammate
down.
attacked him. Like it's very clear. So Rufus, you're over here, just
Yeah.
one eye up, one eye down, looking at this door. And all of a sudden, you hear thump, thump, bam, 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 bam. Like something you're not entirely sure is happening over there.
Make
I
a
turn
goat
my head
noise.
180 degrees and look behind me. Like, boy, what's that?
I
And I turn my
scream.
body to follow it.
I forget that you can do that, and it makes me uncomfortable every time.
Whoa. So, I turn my head, then my body follows. I fly in. I perch on the table. I was like, Jesus Christ! He's hopped out of his mind!
He is. He is, in fact, hopped out of his mind. You see his fucking eyes are 2 different directions.
He's hopping out.
I see the dead baby on the floor. It's like, Jesus Christ, it's like 2000.
Everybody walk the dinosaur.
Done.
All right.
I'm gonna bust out my gun chucks. I'm gonna take my shot at him.
Alright.
That's a boomstick. Gun chucks. Bam.
Yeah, he's getting thoroughly pummeled by the junk jet. So now he's ducking and weaving. He's got that crackhead second wind right now. You ain't gonna get me. Miss.
I'm gonna try again.
Does the grease ever like affect the accuracy of the enemies?
Oh,
That's a hit.
nice. That was almost a 5 on my screen.
It makes them
Mine too.
susceptible to fire damage, and it also makes them anything they're in is difficult terrain unless they have spider climb, which these
Ooh,
guys
oh.
do. But they are not immune to fire. I'll tell you that for free.
I was gonna tell you what. Yeah, this is a great time to make anything more susceptible to fire.
Absolutely, light a fire in a wooden building that you're all in right now that you're not supposed to destroy. Do it.
Oh no. Oh, maybe not.
Come
This is like
on.
this
You
is
only
like
live
Mr. This is like Mr. Krabs with his first dollar. Like we're like carefully trying to beat the shit out of things in here, and don't mess anything up.
We gotta find some simple green or something to get this oil out.
Oh,
Simple green.
I'm gonna have to start specifying that I carefully spray just the enemy.
Not just the enemy. I mean,
Precision strike.
listen, the guy's rich. He can always get new furniture. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah,
Right.
Rufus, you hit him
He
with your
did say
second one.
just the house.
I don't know if you have anything else.
Can I? I think I have a bonus action.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my unarmed strike.
Mhm.
A little kung fu chop. I'm gonna chop him in his clavicle. No,
Yes.
I'm not.
He's like, weave.
I got grease on me. It
Weave?
slipped right off.
Remember a Weave Nation?
Right.
Weep niche.
So you guys do your best. You absolutely pummel the shit out of this guy, and he kind of just like cracks his neck a little bit. You see the grease, the wounds,
Cracks his head.
and he's just like, that was good. That was good. My turn.
Uh-oh.
So he looks over at you, Junk Jeb, and he's like, I don't know what you are, but ha! And he attacks you. That's a hit.
Uh-oh.
All right. He has multi-attack. What do I do here? Only one. Okay. So I need you to make a strength check there, Mr. Jefferson.
All right.
All right. You managed to slip out of his grip, so you're not restrained, but he does try to bite you. Oh yeah.
Can he even bite me as a warforged? Do I even have? Aren't I like made of steel?
You are made of
Catches a hydraulic hose.
Like, what's he biting into?
your flesh.
What
So
flesh?
you're sitting there like, "Pff, I'm made out of metal. He's not gonna bother me. Crunch! Like the actual metal compacting. You're like, oh, oh, the motherfucker's for real. Let's see. Forbidden.
You like to play rough, huh? That tickled.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. So he does that, and then he just like an owl. His head snaps backwards and just jumps like a weird Spider-Man onto the ceiling and begins to fucking scuttle away. So I need not Rufus. Jeb, make a desperation attack. Hopefully you can kill him with something.
So I can pick the attack here.
Yeah, either the junk jet or the grease gun, whichever one.
I'm doing the grease gun, absolutely.
Okay.
So how do I know which one to do between the 1d6 plus 8 or the plus 4? I'm kind of mixed up on that.
So the +4, the middle one is the attack roll, and then if it hits,
Okay.
then you do the next one.
Oh, okay, cool.
Mhm.
So
Okay, that's a hit.
Nice.
So now you do the 68 plus 1. This
Come
can't kill
on.
him. Come on. Ooh.
26. Damn.
Yeah, so Jeb, you're sitting there, you're like, yeah, not so close, not so fast. The crunched fucking arm actually increases the pressure of your junk jet, and just a torrential fire hose of grease slams him up into the ceiling, and his arms and legs pop off like a crash dummy. He's gone. He's not going to be in Rush Hour 3.
he's not. Excellent.
You have thoroughly eviscerated this goddamn vampire, and you sent him back to whatever maker.
Oh, he made me mad. He made me mad. I didn't think you could
Boy.
bite into metal, so that pissed me off. Ooh, I'm not happy.
He can't drink
Boy,
your blood,
fellas.
but he can definitely crunch your shit real good.
This is dangerous. You see what you just did to Junk Jeb?
Oh, I'm pissed. And I'm thoroughly greased.
Oh no.
Grease to meet you.
I'm pissed off and greased up.
Varys, you're sitting down there at the table. You're like, that bird's far away, and you just hear like, wow, bam, gunshot, grease. Like, huh? What's going on over there?
I just look at them and I'm like, yeah, they got it. No one died.
You guys come outside after literally, figuratively greasing that vampire, and you see Varys just kind of just posted up, feet kicked up on the table, cowboy hat on. You don't know where he got it.
So,
Varys, how you feeling there, buddy?
Oh, relaxed, just enjoying a Mai Tai.
That's excellent. That's excellent. What's your take on all this, pal?
These guys seem pretty dangerous from what I heard.
Yeah, you look at Junk Jeb as he comes outside. One of his arms, the one that is the grease gun, is thoroughly crunched, and you're just like, Junk Jeb, he's a tough cookie. How the hell did that happen?
You wouldn't believe what just happened in here, man. This guy, you can't even bite metal. It doesn't make sense. He just bit down on me, and I've never felt so angry.
How'd he bite?
I just sprayed. How'd he bite me? Damn it! I've never sprayed so hard in my life.
I'm leaving.
This must be what it's like to feel the touch of a woman, finally.
I'm leaving twice.
I'm leaving, coming back so I can leave again.
Coming back backwards, so it looks like I'm leaving.
Baby got backwards.
A Sheldon Funko Pop.
Virus. That's not even the worst of it. They can regenerate.
Hmm.
We put a
Interesting.
wallop on this bloke, and he just cracked his neck and said, "Oh, now it's my turn." Like he's some type of anime protagonist.
He had so much crack in his system, he was cracking his own neck.
It looks like this isn't some not an ordinary drug that they're taking.
Nah, mate, we gotta find out what this is and stop it.
Screw that. We need to take it. We need to fight him on level playing field.
Mate, I don't know if you want that.
I don't know what I want.
Do we still have the drugs that we found earlier?
Okay, so no, you guys don't have drugs. You just have like the paraphernalia for the drugs. Like I said, it's
Oh,
it's
the
pipes,
perfect. Do we?
it's pipes, it's syringes, it's shit that you use to inject drugs, but they're already used.
Okay, so do we have any? Do we still have the paraphernalia that we found earlier?
Yeah, you still have it. Yeah,
Okay. Sets down my Mai Tai. All right, hand it
I mean,
over.
it's serious.
If you lose one, is it still a paraphernalia? Haha.
There are
Get
always
it?
two of them.
Haha.
Boo!
This man of
Boo!
paraffin, salt wax.
Ah!
I hand over one finalia and then the second one. The complete pair.
I didn't even up hair, damn it. That's
Can
what you
I
do with
walk
the
over
drugs.
to? Oh, is there still some in there?
No, what are you doing with the paraphernalia? What's your
Oh, with the
plan here?
Scraping.
I
it
was-
open.
I was gonna walk over to the dead vampire guy, see
Okay.
if I can find anything on him.
You're not finding much on him except pain. He's embedded into the ceiling. His arms and legs are gone, and his head is just kind of like snapped to the side. But yeah, he's gone.
I can help here. Here, I can help get him down. Olive, see if you can conjure up a large spatula.
Not all at once now.
I'll wait.
I said only a spoonful. It-
Large spoon.
Yeah,
me,
comically large spoon.
give me a wacky bullshit to see if it's the correct tool that he asked for and the right size.
A wooden spoon.
Best I can do is this. He pulls out an enormous like set of like the hot dog forks, like the 2-tined fork.
Thanks. I'll see if I can make this work. I just kind of walk into the room with the hot dog fork
You just gotta.
and just
What-
kind of slip it
pick
into
at
my
'em?
monastic robes. Yeah, just poke at him a little bit.
I mean, it's enormous.
What?
It's huge,
I was gonna
giant.
say, yeah, like how large is it?
Yeah, it's comically large. Like the handle is taller than he is, so it'd be like a full body effort to like pick this thing up and jab it at the ceiling. So you guys watch as Rufus just kind of like just picks at this guy. Just, eventually, his body just slumps to the ground and hits the table, bounces, grease gets everywhere. All right, so roll investigation. Anybody who wants to poke at the remnants of the shattered body?
I think I have good investigation.
Love this. This is the best game ever.
So, let's see. Junk Jeb got it. Varus didn't get it, but Rufus got it. And Olive got it. Wow. Varus, you're kind of sitting there like, all right, how do I approach this? I need to first. And then you see the rest of them just jump in there, just pull everything out of his pockets. We found the drugs!
I want his belt.
What is Bill?
You look over at
I look
Rufus,
like a
and
homeless man.
you look over at Rufus, and his fucking foams now have Jays surrounding them. Like, he doesn't need them.
Mine.
Like, nah, that ain't me. He only wears one pair of shoes. I got two now.
Put the shoes on my hands. Oh, I want to be able to kick when I punch.
Eat punch.
You put them on your hands doing a cartwheel. Like, I don't know where he begins and where he ends.
Is he upside down or right side up?
He's like a cat dog or something. All right, Varys, give me a medicine, I guess. Yeah, there's no crack check, unfortunately.
Crack check. Oh damn. It's gonna be an all natural.
Arcana.
11.
Checks Arcana. All right, yeah. So you're not a doctologist or anything, but you're like, yeah, this is definitely a combination of what appears to be crack, methamphetamines, and hobo blood. You're like, that's weird. I need all of you guys to roll nature.
Damn it, my dice tripped over somebody's and fucking fucked up.
So Rufus, you're sitting there like, okay, crack, meth, outstanding. Hobo blood. Why would it be hobo blood? So you're sitting there, you're doing the best. You get your bogan mind jogging. You're like, wait a minute, these are Jenkum zombies.
Mate, I think they've been off and jankum.
Yank 'em, barely
Interesting.
know him.
Oh no. Damn near
Mm.
Wait a minute, we did.
So these
Oh,
I
it's
take-
just like, giant question mark above the head.
yeah, quite literally, these vampires are cracked out on everything that they can, including the blood of people that are they themselves on Jenkum.
I
Mate.
I take one of the crystals, put it in the pipe, smoke it.
No.
Oh god, no!
Do you actually do the fucking hobo vampire drugs?
I do, just to test it.
I do
Shit
as
just got
well.
interesting.
Oh,
I'm gonna abstain.
You gotta have an even split, you know. It's like we don't know if his experience is gonna be, you know. We don't know, like, we gotta have like two different controls, man. Could affect us
Don't
differently.
you remember what Necromancy Reagan said? Just say no.
Winners don't do drugs.
It's the
Oh,
DARE
man.
program.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Well, winners don't do drugs, but losers have never tried them.
Huh?
Wait, is this the right one?
You ain't
Let me see.
you ain't living life if you ain't doing drugs.
So Varys, you sit there, you put the fucking vampire crack rock, fucking crack pipe to your lips, and you take a big fat hit, and it's just like. You all are staring at Varys. He is not here anymore. I need all of you to make it an incredibly crucial Constitution saving throw.
Fuck. Thanks, thanks, Bears.
Oh no.
I don't think you understand what you've set in motion.
Oh no.
There's a map called "The Horse is a Corpse." Of course.
What?
I'm gonna have to make this from scratch. Fucking Christ. Okay, so oh, that's not good for junk chip.
No, sure ain't.
Or Olive.
Oh no.
I'm worried.
You should be.
Special guest.
Oh.
Cat.
So you all kind of just stand around as Varys hits this incredibly unholy mixture of whatever the fuck. You feel a tug from behind your belly buttons, all of you, and you are basically turned inside out. You are flying through the cosmos. You are seeing things that would make your mind melt had you not been in close proximity to this goddamn vampire drug. You're seeing just the incomprehensible. You are all literally thinking about Cthulhu right now. And
Hey,
you
there's my bike.
crash land. Let's see, Rufus and Varys, you land next to each other. However, Junkjeb, you are by yourself, and Olive, you are by yourself. You are in a land. Let me throw this map up. I'm gonna have to do theater of the mind until I get this map ready for you guys. So, Olive, you crash land. You are face down in a puddle. It is raining torrentially, and there are people kind of just milling about. And it looks kind of like Grayvale, but it's not. It's rustic and like kind of turn of the century. They have like gas lamps and things like that. They're old timey cars, and you're just like, "Oh, that's weird." Junk Jeb,
Stress goat noises.
you crash through the roof of a building. Um, let's see what the. How am I going to describe this? You crash through the building of what appears to be a warehouse. You mangle machinery as you fall. You, people are starting to like scream because they think that this building is under attack. So they kind of flee, and you're kind of just left there in your own grease. Let's see. Junk Jeb and Rufus, you land in front of what appears to be like a shipping dock. Basically, yeah. Yeah, so you land basically what appears to be in front of like a shipping dock, like a seaport container, like a sea container port. And again, all of you are being rained on torrentially, heavily rained. It's not great, and you have no idea where the hell you are.
I look at Varys. I rub my little owl brain. I'm like, oh, mate, what the hell was that?
I look and I'm just like, I don't know, man. But that was intense.
Jesus Christ, I've heard of a contact eye, but this is ridiculous. All right, I stand up, look around,
Mhm.
and I'm sorry, where did you say we landed?
You guys landed in a in like the front area of like a container yard that is connected to like a body of water.
Gotcha. I want to fly up to the top of one of the containers and kind of get a lay of the land.
Okay. So you fly up. The visibility is kind of hard to see, and it's also kind of hard for you to fly because it's raining
Oh
heavily,
yeah, rain.
and owls don't do good in rain. So you manage to struggle your way up there as close as you can until eventually you have to just kind of stick to the walls and just use your monk training to climb. And you climb and you climb. Just give me one athletics to make sure you don't slip and fall and embarrass yourself and everyone laughs at you.
I mean, I don't need to slip and fall to do that.
Do it all by myself.
He slips and falls.
You slip and fall a little bit, but nobody saw it. But you save it. You kind of climb your way up. So you get to the very top of the highest area you can reach reasonably. You don't have to climb back down again, or just eat swanton bomb off the top. So you sit there and you're like, huh, this is weird. You have never seen this place in your entire life. You don't even know, again, where you are. Honestly, Diane, you're surprised.
All right, I want to swoop back down, Dr. Varys, and just say, I have no fucking clue where we are.
Give me a dex save as you glide down.
Dexterity.
Okay, you just barely make it. Hello? Okay, good.
No reply?
Yeah, I think my shit lagged. Yeah, so you got a 10, you barely just made it.
It was Varys.
Oh.
What?
I'm saying I have no fucking clue where we are. Some type of shipyard or something. Like I don't know. Never seen this place before.
Maybe we got transported to a different part of town or a different part of Grayvale.
Oh no, I don't like it, mate. We need to find Olive and Jeb. Prono. Jeb's gonna rust.
That is true. And with the circumstances that are happening now, he may be in trouble.
Oh man, we need to get back to the mansion and clean up that grease too. Oh, it's gonna set in. Don't leave a stain. Cal Succulus gonna be so pissed.
We'll just say we found it like that. He'll never know.
Fair enough.
Yeah, this one's set for 120. Okay.
It's a lie to him. Minimal damage. Whatever you find was already
Picture
there.
of it. Should take a picture of the dead vampire, but like, mate, it was like this when we got here. Everything that we do, it was like this when we got here.
Oh no.
But do you guys see the map?
I see gray.
I see black.
I don't see anything.
I'm gonna put Rufus, or I'm gonna put Olive and Junk on the map, but they're not physically here. Well, yep.
They're in spirit.
But now,
I see.
I see us.
Yeah, I just see us.
give it a second. Might be loading. Still adding.
Loading.
Loading.
I'll load up. Oh, I see black.
Racist.
Must be nighttime. I don't see color, man. Just shades.
Wow, double race. All right. Damn.
I'm a shadist.
All right, so I'll just describe it to you. So directly in front of you, Varys and Rufus, you see again a line of parked cars. They're old
Oh, I
tiny.
can see us.
Hell yeah! You've never seen cars like this before. You don't know what make or model these are. You try to read them, and it's in a language you don't understand. You look outside, or you look around past you. There is a building in front of you with several windows, and directly in front of you, there are people pressed up against the windows, just kind of just pointing and looking in your direction.
I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
They're just pointing and looking.
Yeah,
Those are
they
cars. I thought those were mouths. I was scared for a second.
yeah, no, those are cars.
I don't see the map yet.
Just a second, it'll be there.
I guess we just like Terminator 2'd into like a parking lot. It looks like.
That's 100% what happened. Yeah, you both just appeared in a haze of weird drug smoke, and you are standing out. Something about you feels completely alien to this place. Like you look around and you're just like, wait a minute. It's like playing Call of Duty and you're like a normal character, and the person's like cell shaded.
Oh.
Mm.
I
Yeah, so
lean
you-
over and I'm like, Varys, they're staring at us, mate. What do we do?
That's a good question. What do we do?
Play it cool,
But this-
mate. And I kind of pull my hat down a little bit, so kind of like what you do in the rain. We're like, and I kind of put my hands in my pockets and stroll, whistling. I walk in the building.
Hold on, my fantasy ground's not responding.
Whoa.
I was gonna say, I think I have this disguise. Can I just?
Got
Oh,
disguise.
there we go. Yeah, disguise self.
All right, I had to loudly and grossly blow my nose. All right,
Oh yeah.
yeah, give me a stealth to see how well you can hide yourself, and then kind of just put on your little fake mustache and glasses.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
22.
Yeah, you're sitting there, they're looking directly at you, and you're like, ha, I'm already gone. And you just kind of like wave your hands in front of your face, and you're just a totally different person. Soul disguiseman. Rufus, however, you
And I
just kinda
joined
just-
I'm-
you
I joined
just
Rufus.
walk right in. Rufus, give me a performance to see if you can casually play off the fact that you do not belong in this world and everyone knows it.
Oh, I'm hosed.
Nice.
Let's go.
Oh shit, yeah.
All right. All right.
All right.
Yeah, I mean these guys are commoners. They have no pluses to their thing, and they got a 12. So Yeah, Rufus, you're kind of like glitching a little bit here and there, and they're like, can we help you, gentlemen?
Oh yeah,
We just
we just blew in from Stupid Town and
I was about to say the same thing.
bye.
Amazing.
We just blew in from Stupid Town, mate. Our car broke down a couple miles down the road. We were wondering, where exactly are we?
And they're like, "Oh, you're in Wood Elf. What are you doing here? This is a kind of a restricted area. Can you just wander through here?"
My eyes grow huge. They fill up my like whole freaking ocular socket, and I just turn my head slowly 180 degrees and
Of
look
course.
at Varys
Huh.
and like they said, Wood Elf. Like the armor.
Yeah, we didn't know. Like what my companion over here said. We just blew in from Stupid Town, and we were just wandering around, and we just saw this place.
He's like, "Well, I mean,
We didn't know it was restricted.
He's like, "Well, I mean, there's plenty of signs. It's kind of suspicious, and we also definitely saw you just kind of like teleport in here. Well, you I don't recognize. You're a mystery, but we definitely saw you. Where'd your friend go, by the way?"
What friend? I drove here alone. 2 cars.
Sir, do not lie to me. I do have eyes. Unlike your dashing friend here, I have no mystery. I have no idea where he came from, but there was somebody else with you.
I don't know, mate. I saw the door and wanted to get out of the rain.
Oh, interesting.
No idea where he went.
Well, I see a phone over here, and I'm going to use it to call the police. Any second now.
Will they help us out? Oh, mate. Maybe they can help us out. I have no idea where we are. Like,
Oh yeah,
maybe they can help
absolutely.
us with that car or something.
Do me a favor, friend. Sit right down over there.
I go time perch on it.
All right. So he reaches over and he grabs a phone and he starts dialing numbers while looking at you suspiciously. Varys, what are you doing here?
That's a lot of numbers for 911.
For real. Yeah, at this point, I just don't want to cause any more trouble, so I'll go and sit down as well over here.
All right. So let me jump over to Olive real quick. So Olive, you are in the middle of the street. You are more or less safe, but you are very far from where these guys are at. So what do you do? There are people kind of surrounding you. You are standing out. We're used to standing out. You're a cartoon character in a more or less real world. What are you doing?
I start making balloon animals.
Give me a performance.
That's
Got it, boss.
such an Olive move.
This is 100%. Yeah, that's a chi move in general. We can't find her. Where is she at? Hang on, found her. The snake.
It's a worm.
Snake.
Yeah, so you're killing it. You make like 100 gold. People are just like, "Oh wow, this." Olive, what do you look like? Like what is your outfit like? What's your drip? Who are you wearing?
Who are you wearing?
Demure.
How demure are you? How thoughtful?
I'm wearing a blue jersey from GMAC.
Oh, that's cute.
Amazing.
And like kind of like ripped, like I don't know, I guess like jeans maybe. No, not jeans.
Caprice.
Whatever. Yeah, like capris, I guess, khakis.
So I'm glad that you mentioned the GMAC clothes because that's a plot point that I was going to introduce later. However, this works out really nicely. So, Olive, you're sitting there, you're performing, you're collecting your gold coins, and eventually people just move on with their day. When a small child walks up to you and he's holding it like an action figure, like a toy. And he's like, "Oh man, I love your hoodie. I got this though." And he kind of like squeezes the legs together of this action figure, and you look at it. Give me a perception. So you look at this, and it looks like your boy G-Mac. He has a toy, and then when he squeezes like the legs together, the hands come up to do like a sideways gun point. And you're like, huh?
Amazing.
I am flabbergasted. I would like to take it and be like, "Oh, wow," and I would just keep like squeezing it like repeatedly. Like that is interesting, and then give it back to the kid, and I'm just like, I just make a balloon animal for him, I guess. Like, thank you. I needed that. That's gonna give me the confidence to get through this.
So
Make a
the-
little G-Mac balloon animal.
So the kid asks you, how long you been a G-Mac fan? I love his most recent issue.
I'm like, well, it's actually funny you say that. I know him. He's my friend. I know him.
Oh my god, James.
Great, I love this.
So this kid's eyes get enormous. He's like, you know G-Mac? He's like, Mom says he's not real, but I know he's real.
Oh, he is a character. I love him. He actually gave me this. He was like really proud of me for helping him with something because I'm like, pretty great myself actually. I pull out my phone and I show
Oh
him
my
a
god, you have a
selfie of me.
selfie with G-Mac? Oh my god, I forgot that's a thing.
Oh my fucking god! Full circle. This is amazing. I fucking love
Oh
this.
my god. So, James, this guy, this is literally a small child. He is freaking the fuck out. He's like, no, no way. So a crowd is starting to form, and someone's like, hey, what's that goat woman doing to that small child?
I put on shades and I'm just like, listen, I'm famous. Don't you know who I am? I'm holding up the picture of me and G-Mac.
The complete opposite of what we did.
Give me a performance and see if you can wow these
Amazing.
commoners. Oh my god. Oh!
Oh my
25, goddamn.
Let's fucking go!
Olive, you strike a pose, and you are looking fantabulous. People are kind of like, people in this town are used to everything being dark and shitty anyway. You are literally so bright it hurts to look at you, and they're like, "Oh, okay, whatever, fuck," and just kind of just go about their day. So the kid starts like tugging on your arm. He's like, "Come on, you got to show my friend."
Absolutely, let's go.
So he takes you like a couple of blocks down the road until eventually you reach like a comic book store. So he opens the door and he's like, "Hey, check this shit out." And he kind of just pushes you in front and he's just like, "She knows G-Mac." And the rest of the kids are like, yeah, sure, whatever.
I'm like, all right, you little shit. And then I pull out my phone again. And I show him the picture. And I pog at it, soy jack at it. Like,
Jeez. A lot of pogging and soy jack in this session.
You sit there, cross your arms, looking absolutely like Doki Bird levels of smug. You're like, these kids are freaking the fuck out. You thought you were sogging and fuck. Oh, bro, these guys are sog poi jacking. They don't know what the fuck to do.
Song boy jacket.
They don't know where the where the pog
Poi
begins and the
jacking is really funny when you realize poi is a real thing and it looks like. Look up poi.
What's poi?
Look up POI. Poi.
Point of interest.
That's
Point of interest.
well, it's also from Hawaii and it's gross.
Oh no,
I
you-
make that.
you don't know
Poi.
where the soy begins and the pog ends. These kids are fucking
man.
losing their goddamn mind. So an older person, James, you look at this guy and something about him is very, very unique. You see that he has sparse facial hair with the exception of his neck. His neck is like a carpet.
Oh no.
Amazing.
His neck is
I
like a
have to-
carpet. He's got a ponytail and it looks like he was attacked by Jeb.
Sometimes
I can
box.
explain. I
I
can
go
explain.
I go up to him, like, being like, what, guys, like, I gotta go, like, I have a mission to do or something. Uh, so I'm walking out when I see the guy, and I
Mhm.
ask him what happened. I'm like, wow, I hope you have a better day.
And he's
Oh,
like,
damn.
and he's like, excuse me, milady, to whom are you referring?
Oh, like, what happened to you? Like, you're, uh,
Swab, debonair. Thank you for noticing.
no,
I heard
definitely
that.
not. Very,
Wow,
very greasy.
hurtful.
Have you met a robot lately?
Of course.
Uh,
And he starts talking to you in like robot speak. Adios, turd nugget.
I, uh, I just turn around, like, you know what? Actually, I'm just gonna leave. I gotta go. I left my oven on. Anyway, see ya. And then I take off, like, quickly.
So, Olive, as you begin to like power walk away, the kids are kind of like holding up their action figures, and they're all going "fa fa crap" and just kind of doing GMAC poses as you leave. And
Can I
under
take a
his
picture of that?
oh, absolutely, that's
Oh,
gonna be helpful later.
heck yeah.
So
I'd, like, take pictures, and, like, I'm also shouting back to them, like, stuff that GMAC would say.
oh yeah, no, bro, you've created a fan club. This is a problem. So as you're
Going
sitting there,
on
you hear
pajamas.
under your breath, you hear like, always chasing the bad boys. So
I'm leaving again. How many times
uh,
are left?
Junk Jeb, are you here?
Too many. Too many to count.
I'm writing.
Sorry.
You're fine. Making sure. Because it was it's your section. I don't know if you were busy or not. All right. So, Jeb, you have crashed through the roof of what appears to be a warehouse. You have royally fucked up the day of whoever owns this place. They are not happy.
Uh-oh.
You've been kind of sitting
Uh-oh.
there for a little bit, getting sprinkled on by the never-ending rain, and a woman walks over to you, very nicely dressed, clearly like an office lady, and she's like, "What? What are you? Are you okay? Is there someone in there? You smell terrible."
It
would-
terrible.
It would take a really long time to explain. I'm not really sure you have that kind of time with listen, I know the stench is a lot, but it's nothing to worry about. I deal with this all the time.
It's like it's quite pungent.
Yeah, I get that a lot. It's I'd like to think of it as a nice musk. Listen, I have no idea where I am. I'm really sorry about the damage. You know, I don't even know where I am. Like, I don't even know where to begin. Can I help fix this?
She says, "Oh no, this is specialty equipment. Just a rough estimation. You've caused about 42 million gold worth of damage.
Oh.
I
Oh.
am surprised you're even alive. Are you alive? Or I don't know.
Well, again, that's another really long story. I don't really want to get into the whole head thing. And that's not a euphemism, I promise. I have
I'd hope not,
headcanon.
sir.
Yeah, no, I have nothing but respect for you, ma'am. Listen, I realize I've got a lot of damage here. I'm trying to get back to my friends. Maybe we can work something out. Maybe I could work this off. You got like some dishes I could do, or maybe I could grease something up. I'm really greasy. People back home really like it. It's been a really big hit with my friends. No,
Roll deception.
I'm here to grease the wheels
It's a real
and grease some
deception.
palms and really nothing but the best interests at heart here.
Well, I mean, see, Junk Jab actually believes that he's so in that. So give me a performance instead of a deception.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Oh god, man, I should have stuck with perception. Fuck. Oh.
Oh no. So she kind of looks at you, kind of like a mom looking at a kid who she knows is just bullshitting, and she's like, Well, okay, Jeb, was it? There's no way you could pay this off, even in your, hopefully mortal lifetime. I'm not entirely sure. Again, what you are. So I'm just going to ask that you leave. However, be very careful. again, you've caused a lot of damage, and the people that own this place are not good people. So,
Sure. I just have one quick question. How do I leave?
preferably through the hole that you came in. Otherwise, you're gonna have to fight an entire warehouse full of mob cronies. And then she kind of like dives to the ground. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh no! Come on! Oh fuck.
Oh no.
Junk Jeb, your body is riddled with bullets. You're,
No.
Oh dear.
however, as you take these impacts, you're like, huh, these barely do anything, and they kind of just like bounce and ricochet off you. Some of them actually just kind of phase through you. You look down at your hands, and you realize that you're kind of like glitching in and out. You're phasing in and out. Something ain't right.
Oh dear. This can't be good. What was in? Man, what happened? What was in that stuff? What? All right. Maybe I can focus my mind here, and there's something I can do. Maybe I could just try and gather my wits and whittle my gathers.
Yeah,
Sure.
the gunmen are advancing on your position, firing relentlessly. The bullets do nothing to you currently. However, some of them do eventually get through, and you feel small amounts of pain. You realize you probably shouldn't stay there very long. If they get a hold of you, you caused $42 million to a mafia business. I would not recommend staying here much longer.
No doubt, no doubt. Shoot, I was just trying to look and see if I had a specific skill, and I don't think I do.
You have the junk jet. Do you just
I'm gonna go to the
Yes,
bathroom.
that's what I want to do. I would like to get the fuck out of here.
yeah? So you kind of squat down. Do you have like an activation code for your junk jet? Like, is there a phrase you say as you activate it?
Yeah, actually, but it's a glass breaking with Brandon. What the fuck are you doing? Doing these fucking Tic Tac videos. And so yeah, it's glass breaking and a giant like juicy fart. Context is incoming. I just need to find it.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah,
You
yeah.
just-
You're
You're gonna
fine.
have to
So
trust me on that one.
So you squat down. A little speaker phone somewhere in your body just plays that pre-recorded message, and with a disgusting glorp of grease, you rocket out of the building, and you're suspended in the air for a little bit. Give me a crucial investigation check or perception.
Oh, finally, something I'm good at. Surely this can't go wrong.
Hey,
Oh,
so as you're as
it
you're
was supposed to go wrong.
so as you jump through the sky, you literally pierce the cloud veil, and directly above the clouds, immaculately beautiful sky. Kind of suspicious. You're just like, huh. So you look over, all the clouds don't leave this area. There's like a straight up hard Minecraft style like biome shift where like there is torrential rain and then 1 centimeter over nothing. Complete regular ground.
Whoa.
So as you're kind of just looking around, being suspended by your propulsion of grease. By the way, everything underneath you is being slathered in grease. I cannot
Oh.
I cannot stress how greasy everything is underneath the junk jet. You see the outlines of both Rufus and Varys. They're kind of sitting there, just politely, hands on their knees, waiting somewhere. And you also see, as you begin to descend, presumably you want to go towards them. As you're beginning to
I would
descend,
like to do that.
yeah. So as you begin to descend, you also notice that there is a large force of what appears to be heavily armored vehicles rapidly approaching their location.
Oh goodness. Okay.
You also see Olive. She's very far away from you, but you see her. Olive, give me a perception.
I have something for this.
Out there, I'll roll for her.
I have something for this.
Phoenix system.
How do I view a thing? Wait, I'm not trying to do that. Sorry, I was trying to read information on my stuff.
Okay. Yeah, so Olive faintly sees the outline of Junk Jeb, and just kind of just she's like, that might be Jeb, and she just sees the pillar of grease pummeling everything in its on the way to him. Like, yeah, that's definitely him, and just begins to hoof it all the way to him.
I don't think my voice is going to carry, and I see these vehicles going towards. Can I redirect my jetpack grease spray to attempt to hit the vehicles below me?
If you redirect your grease, you're gonna rocket the other way.
So be it.
Yeah, your junk jet, basically, think of like the reverse flood from Mario Sunshine. Instead of making everything clean, it makes everything gross.
Excellent. I will take the risk. I will attempt to try and grease the vehicles at risking my own velocity.
Okay. So, I mean, the velocity does not change. However, your direction absolutely does, and this works out because it'll send you towards Olive. So, Varys and Rufus, you are kind of sitting there politely when all of a sudden, I need you to both to make a, I cannot stress how crucial dexterity saving throw. You will die if you fail this.
Do I have inspiration?
Everybody has one free inspiration, and yes, I'll give you
Okay.
one for cooperating.
Is inspiration like a reroll?
Yes.
Yes.
25.
Yeah, so Varys, you're kind of
Okay,
just
I'm
sitting there. So Olive, just to catch you up, you were walking away from that greasy guy, and then you saw another greasy guy, but this time you know him. He's up in the sky, and you're like, huh,
Time you know him.
that's weird. And he begins to just rocket towards your direction. You're not entirely sure what the fuck is happening, but you definitely hear car alarms going off, people going, ah, grease! And just various manner of profanities. Something's happening over there,
Hey,
but
that
he
sounds
is
like Junk Jab.
yeah, he's rapidly approaching your location. You're not entirely sure what's up with that. So Varys and Rufus, you're kind of sitting there, just minding your own business. Varys, you look over and you're like, huh, that's weird. That's a high pressure hose of, oh my God! And just kind of just dive out of the way as two armored cars come crashing through the wall. They roll end over end. This guy here, he's also not going to be in Rush Hour 3. Put him on a t-shirt.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's just like a solid laser of grease cuts through this building, pushing two armored cars. Everyone inside those cars are fucking dead.
Fuck yeah. Not just dead. Fucking dead.
Fucking dead. It's oofa magoof. They're not having a good time. So
I scream out, now you know how the dinosaurs felt.
you don't hear
What the fuck?
Even if no one can hear me, I scream it.
a bird flying by. It's just like, huh? Ar?
Porque?
What? Che cosa? So so you are sitting there, people are panicking, alarms are going off, and a couple of armored cars are pulling up to your location.
I look at
Gareth
Rufus.
and I. Yeah.
I look at Rufus and I'm like, we gotta go. We gotta run. We gotta go
Yeah, mate,
somewhere.
we're supposed to go.
So
What I want to do is I say, mate, I know this grease. You know this grease. It's Junk Jeb. Let's follow the grease.
I'm right behind you.
Alright, we just take off fucking like winging it and hoofing it.
Yeah, I did not think you guys were gonna fucking end up here so fucking quickly, but you leave it to fucking Eden to think outside the bun. So
Smoke hobo blood.
I did not anticipate my players taking the hobo blood, but here we go. So we'll theater of the mind this. So Jugjeb or not Jugjeb, Varys and Rufus, you are rapidly trying to escape these fucking people. They open fire on you. We are now in a skill challenge. You guys need to meet up with each other and escape these people, otherwise you will die. So, Rufus and Varys, you're both Naruto running through the streets. Remember, Dix, your ability to fly is severely hindered. Your owl feathers are soaking wet. And Varys, your ability to track and hunt and things, you have no idea where the fuck you're at. So you're both kind of at a disadvantage. For Rufus, you're at a disadvantage for any kind of athletics or acrobatics involving flying, and then Varys, you're at a disadvantage for any kind of like survival checks, try to like navigate because you have no idea where the fuck you're at. So what do you guys do?
So as I'm huffing it, I see Rufus struggling to fly because of the rain.
Mhm.
So I pick him up as I'm running,
Mhm.
and I try and pull a stealth. What was that?
Okay.
To try and move out the way or move into like an alleyway.
Outstanding. Give me a stealth.
12.
Excellent. Okay, good. Yeah, unless I specify, 10 is always the minimum, so you hit it. So yeah,
Okay.
you grab Rufus, and Rufus he knows the routine. He just goes stiff stiff as a board and just kind of sits there.
Light as a feather.
yeah.
I'm a bird.
So you kind of just grab him and just kind of hide behind some cars. a testament to Jeb's greasiness, this torrential downpour does not affect the grease at all. However, a detriment to Jeb's greasiness, the rain does not fuck with the grease at all. So cars and armored vehicles are kind of chasing after you, and this grease causes one of them to careen off course and head directly at you. Rufus, what are you doing?
Oh man, I don't know if I can. I can't grab Varys and fly. I'm not that strong. Can I? Since he's got me, right? Can I unstiffen myself, like rotate in his arms, and then like push off of his ribs/hips to push him out of the way and myself?
Yeah, that's an athletics. That's not a disadvantage because you're not flying.
All right. Oh,
Outstanding.
Nice.
Yeah, so Varys, you're sitting there, you're like, oh shit. You kind of just freeze up for a second, but thankfully his owl-like reflexes kick in. He kind of whips around, kicks you away. You just kind of squeak because of the grease, and he also just like Ralph Wiggum through the window, just boop, you separate from each other. This thing just crashes into the car you were hiding behind. It's now on fire. There is now the grease is the grease itself is on fire. It's not being
Jesus
affected by
Christ.
water, so there is just a solid beam of fire going across buildings, going across cars. Cars are exploding. The thing, it's not looking great. Olive and Junk Jeb. Junk Jeb, I need you to make a very crucial dexterity saving throw to not kill Olive.
Nice.
Oh my
fucking
goodness.
A.
Net 20. Let's go.
Olive, I need you to make a wisdom save because I'm going to describe some weird shit.
Okay.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
So, Olive, you're sitting there, you're like, huh, is that Junk Jeb? You see the solid beam of grease like a laser cutting through the city. In the far off distance, you hear screaming and some guy going like, my leg. And then all of a sudden, the grease in an instant just becomes a blaze, a conflagration of grease, leading directly up to Jeb. The fire makes contact with Jeb's grease, rocketing him even faster. However, Junk Jeb, he knows the Junk Jeb, contorts his body in a weird, unnatural, spider-like position, and you're like, if I didn't see the kind of shit every day, I'd be horrified. He lands directly in front of you. You know, like that thing that people do where like they contort themselves so their feet and their hands are facing the same direction while bent backwards.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
So he's kind of like a weird, greasy horse. And he's like,
Oh,
ride
no.
me.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so he lands directly in front of you. You're both safe. However, there is a trail of grease and fire leading directly to your position. And people are starting
I
to get
go,
nervous. So go.
I go with Jeb. I feel like I cannot argue. Like, all right.
Right. So you're also part of this skill challenge. You know that more likely your friends are on the other side of this fire grease rainbow. So what do you do?
I want to try to have a like a spring, like a really big spring,
Mhm.
to try to make us bouncy enough to get over to where Varys and Rufus are.
It's funny that you mentioned that, Cheems, because this is now what I'm calling the pummel horse configuration for Junk Jeb. You tell him that you want to go a little faster, jump a little higher. His robot grease body just kind of just shoots forward, acting as if they were springs. Give me a wacky bullshit, because that is one of your skills. Fantastic.
Hell yeah.
You kind of just slap Junk Jeb's haunches and just little coils of grease spring forth from the ground, just propelling you off of buildings. Everything that you land on, by the way, completely destroyed. Just, you are wrecking this fucking
no.
city like a rampage monster.
At least it's not the building. You know, not the mansion.
Yeah, not the one you actually need to worry about. Yeah, so you're making
we
your
totally
way
would do that.
to Rufus and Varys, back to Rufus and Varys. You sit there and you're like, is that fucking Olive? You see her riding a weird, smelly mechanical horse shooting grease. You're like,
Smelly.
you can tell he just looks smelly. You see the stink lines you see the stink lines coming off of him.
Wait, what was the gasp for? Uh-oh.
Because I forgot that in this world you are literally cell shaded. You people look
Oh.
like comic book characters, like cartoon characters. So things that in your world are normal, Junk Jab legitimately has the green like foghorn stink lines coming off of him.
Nice.
Oh no.
Wait, what the hell is that? It looks like some type of Hydra.
I don't know, but I think we should go check it out.
Oh, yeah, man. Let's get the hell out of here. This car's about to blow.
Oh yeah, no, things are exploding all around you. The chaos is palpable. There are people that are going, "Hey, that's them!" They stand out like a sore thumb. Well, one of them does. One of them's a mysterious stranger. How can a man be so handsome?
Not
Is
me.
is there like a is there like a usable car at least?
Yeah, give me a driving. See if you can find one that isn't on fire.
Find a fire truck.
13.
Varys, have you ever played Saints Row 3?
No.
So there's a move called the Bo Dukin, where it's quite literally just run at a car that's driving, jump in through the windshield, and jack the car that way. That's basically what the fuck you do. You see like the one drivable car that's like fleeing for its life, and you're like, nah. Drop kick the driver out through the fucking windshield, take it, and you're like, get in.
I get in. No questions asked.
Rufus
I
also
look at Varys. I'm like, mate, this is kind of dangerous. I don't have my booster seat.
it was a soccer mom. There's one in the back.
Oh, sweet. I sit in the back.
Hell yeah, buckle up for safety. So you are tearing ass through the city. Give me one more driving.
All right.
Ouch, man, Jesus. All right, so
Oh,
yeah,
fucking A.
you're tearing ass through the city. You're trying to do your best to keep the grease on, the grease in your sights. Not hard to do. It's literally a giant column of flame at this point. It's hit main gas lines now, and
Oh, no.
things are exploding,
Jesus
causing
Christ.
chain reactions all over the city. Fucking Christ, you people.
Fucking Chinese ass infrastructure blowing up gas lines everywhere.
Well, I mean, nobody expects a hydraulic press of grease cutting a laser through the city and then being lit on fire. It's not something you normally take into consideration. So
Man,
you're,
that sounds like poor foresight.
not a crime the first time. So you are,
It's not a crime the first time.
Oh, got no worries then.
so you're sitting there kind of just weaving through the city. Olive, you recognize the car as you're up in the sky. You see the faint outlines of your friends. Everybody else looks like a normal, mundane person. However, you look at your hands. You also look at Junk Jab, and this kind of like scratchy, like cross-hatched lines. You have visible outlines, and your friends, even at a distance, you see like even if they're very, very far away and tiny, you're like, wait, that's them. You kind of just maneuver yourself towards them. How are you going about that?
Quietly, stealthily. I'm trying to scare him.
Jeez.
You feel stealth with advantage. You were in the middle of a high-speed chase, but you know what? I gotta scare my friends. I respect it.
You fucking goober.
Okay, so Varys, you're Tokyo drifting all over the goddamn place when all of a sudden the fucking car you're in is crunched under the weight of Junk Jeb and Olive. Give me a wisdom saving throw to
Jesus
see if you're
Christ.
scared or not.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So what you're telling me is that I'm helping.
You are absolutely helping. You could not be more
Awesome.
helpful right now if you
Cool.
tried.
I wanted to just make sure of that. Cool. All right.
Junk Jeb, you have unlocked the ability to turn into some sort of weird undead horse machine.
I like it.
About Nalpa.
Do I have the endowments to match?
Yes, and it's a grease gun, obviously, and more importantly, I'm calling it the pummel horse. You'll have things like your head can extend and headbutt people from a distance. You also have grease springs that allow you to jump and do all sorts of weird, undead, gross things. It's not great to look at, but it's very effective mechanically. You have also just crushed a car under your giant weight. So, Varys, you barely hang on.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have anatomically correct horse balls, but have them be grenades?
Grease
Yes.
grenades.
Since you asked nicely.
Yeah, of course.
Please.
And like Red Dead Redemption, you're constantly pooping, and of course, it's grease.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. You get it. You get
I
it.
got you. I got you.
Gelatinous
you got me.
grease log.
So
Captain's grease log.
it ain't easy being greasy.
Tar date.
Tar date.
So Varys, as the car crunches under the weight of Junk Jeb, your eyes literally pop out of your skull and hang in front of your face, and your mouth kind of just opens like 3 feet wide. You're like, ah! Your tongue wiggling out. But you manage to maintain composure and kind of like skid the car to a stop. All of you make a very important, very crucial Constitution saving throw.
Oh fuck.
Well, nice knowing you.
No.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Inspiration.
Okay.
I'm using my inspiration.
me too.
Oh.
Okay. Nice. So, as you all come in contact with each other again, and you're just like, oh my god, you touch, and then you feel that same hooking feeling from behind your belly button as you get ripped right back into the mansion that you left.
Man, that was
Jesus
that-
Christ, what the fuck?
that was neat.
So find it. There we go.
Oh my god, I swear to God, Varys, if you ever smoke anything ever again,
Varys, you got some more of that?
don't you start, Jeb. You don't even have a mouth.
But I can scream.
Oh no.
Doesn't mean I'm gonna give it to you.
That means he does have it.
I have it.
Christ.
I'm
Okay,
just gonna put it
question.
in my bag.
I
Save
swear one of the skills I picked was purify food and drink. Does it cover drugs? Can we change the properties of the drugs if I purify it?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
Fucking Christ.
Cool.
This went off the rails.
Excellent. I'm gonna keep that in mind.
So fucking fast.
Yeah. I'm glad I knew more or less what we were going to do today. I just didn't think that it would happen this fucking fast and this fucking hard.
Immediately. Fucking
You
immediately.
fought one monster and then went on a drug trip.
Fuck yeah.
That's D&D for you. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna call it here for today. Olive, you check your phone and you have those selfies. This was not a hallucination.
Oh my god.
Oh boy, I point to my phone and pog.
Toy jacking.
So she's soy jacking at her picture of her soy jacking pointing at some kids. So it's very meta.
Olive, who are those kids?
They love GMAC. Oh my god, they love GMAC.
So as
I'm
you
like a
all,
celebrity to them.
as you all look at this picture, because you've never heard of anybody knowing about GMAC outside of the city, right? So you look at the comic book store and you see that there's a GMAC comic book.
Oh, wait a minute. Are we in a comic book right now?
Comics.
Are we real?
Kind of
Can I text GMAC the picture?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Actually, I want to take a picture of me holding my phone.
Just holding it up to the camera like, oh, boy, hogging the soy jacket.
It creates
Yeah.
podception.
I'll use my phone to take a picture of you doing that. So just
Yeah.
a whole bunch. I'll send it to you.
So you take the Pogception image and send it to GMAC, and he was just like, "Oh shit, cuh! Who out here using my intellectual property, my likeness for shit?"
So then I'd tell him about like the drugs because he will probably know more than we do. I hope so.
Good thinking.
He's like, "Shit, come by the usual place next time on D&D."
Oh,
After these
God.
messages, we'll
I'm
be right
sweating.
back.
Man,
Not from eating a whole pizza.
I have
Sweating all
you
pizza.
have accidentally caused so much more work for me, but this is gonna be great. This is fucking
Oh my
amazing.
god. It is. It is. I love our sessions.
Oh,
They are
God.
fantastic.
Yeah, these sessions I try my best to be kind of like loosey goosey with it because like you people are fucking unpredictable. There's no way, like
I
my
expect Eden to do that.
never in a million years. What I
No.
for those of you who don't know what jenkum is, it's quite literally urine and feces left to ferment in a bottle, and it's people that huff the methane from that. So when you've got blood from people that have been fucking huffing goddamn jenkum like it's a thing to do with crack and meth, I would never in a million years be like, "Oh yeah, I'm putting that shit in me."
Yeah.
Then again,
Varys is
Yeah,
he's built different.
none of us are Varys.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is very
Yeah.
true.
Shit in me, fam.
Terrible.
I was planning to try to disguise myself with a paraphernalia. I'd be like, I'm a vampire too, mate. Look at me.
Oh, that's something else too. All of you make perception checks. This is important.
Shit.
Perception.
Or use my inspiration.
Hell yeah.
God damn.
Uh-huh.
Well, bouncy shit. I'm still like reeling from fucking whatever the hell that was.
Same.
You have.
You're still high.
Oh yeah, no. Varys is blasted. You all look at Varys, and his eyes are bloodshot red. It's not that they're the veins or whatever. His eyes are literally red, with whatever color pupil his eyes are, and they're bloodshot. He
Jesus
looks.
fucking
He
Christ.
looks like a lunatic. Rufus, you do have one inspiration. If you don't want to take that 8, you don't have to use it. I'm just reminding you that you do have one.
I'll save it for next time.
Okay.
We'll start with 2.
Yeah, so you all look
Okay.
around, and more or less everyone kind of has a similar thing. Your eyes are kind of like light red, kind of pinkish. But yeah, Varys is completely fucking flavor blasted. He's not even in the same dimension as
Flavor
you right now.
blasted.
Oh my
I love
God.
it.
So as you kind of just wander around in a drug fueled haze, you see the actual
great-
ending.
Ah!
The actual ending of this episode. Because I keep saying that we're gonna stop, but I need to just add one more thing and another thing.
And another thing.
One more thing,
So
Jackie.
a guy leaning against the door. He's
Oh,
just
no.
like first time's always free, baby.
He looks like the
Oh my God.
prankster.
He does.
He's the
I don't.
gooster.
I don't see anything. I don't know where we're at.
That
Got
just means it's working.
Wait, you don't see your
Oh
guy?
my God.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
I had to zoom all the way out.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some guy leaning against there, kind of like shuffling cards back and forth, and he was just like, first time's free, baby.
Oh my
Big
God.
suck.
Yeah, they call me the suck man. He's some sort of weird vampire drug dealer. He's making you uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, I'm very uncomfortable looking at that.
We'll look at him next time. I'm officially ending. Everyone shut up. All right. Bye.
Peace.